last but not least, this traction bar spring plate XL. So I call these XLs because I developed them specifically for the 1500 NBS kit. What happened was when I was doing that kit, I needed some extra offset. You can see right here where this gusset goes. This spot right here is wider than the regular one. So you can see it very easily right there with that overlapping. So you can see this distance versus that distance. I'll look it up and actually put the specifications in the literature, but you can also see how much further away the gusset is from those bolt holes side to side. So what I did was I wanted to make this spring plate a little bit longer. So it's a 1/2 inch longer. So this bracket is a little bit longer. It's a little bit heavier duty with that extra length. There's some extra material there. And I really reached that guy out. So this is bigger right here because I needed to be able to reach the shock. The shock needed to reach around the frame rail. So as NBS trucks, the spring is on the side of the frame rails, like right here. So this helps to reach past that frame rail, that frame rail that sits parallel to the traction bar. So that's the purpose. So I'm going to call these things traction bar spring plates XLs, but really it's what I designed for the truck. You'll also be able to tell right here with these 1/2 inch holes that the bracket, this doesn't have as much radius in it because all of the trucks have a much longer front segment, so you don't need as much radius to move that up and down some. Could you put these on a car or something with a shorter spring? Absolutely. You would just have to, thread the rod in and out a little bit to make that up. So, yeah, this is basically the same thing as this standard unit. It's just a little bit longer. You can see right here, there's the extra length in it. And this thickness, like I said, I was just trying to make this thing stronger for leveraging that shock, all that extra distance out there. That was the purpose for that. So if you had a reason, you wanted a little more beef or whatever, this is there. You can also decipher that too. These ones, the gusset goes down. The truck ones, the gusset goes up. That's an engineering thing for me to be able to keep track of the parts after they come out of the plasma. So we cut all these things in groups, and that helps to keep them separated. So again, you could do this XL spring plate. The engineering, this extra offset will be in the literature. You can get a 1/2 inch hole. You can get a 3/4 inch hole. You can get a cross member tab. You can get a standard gusset. You can get rod ends. And then you could get 1 3/4 or 2 3/4 on that spacing. So here's all the different variations of those units. 3/4, standard gusset, 1/2 inch, cross member tab, 3/4, 1/2 inch standard. So that's all the ways that you could build this guy. Same situation here with the bolt pattern. There'd be no real reason, I don't think, to use the GM multi-leaf on this, but I could in fact make them that way. They will not be in inventory that way. That's actually probably a note that I should put in there too, is that I'm probably not going to stock too much GM multi-leaf stuff because it's so rare. So those ones might be like a 2-week order thing if you still want them powder coated. I'm still going to do these where you can order these bare. There's lots of guys that still want to weld tabs to them, chop stuff off, manipulate, change, make it your own, whatever the deal is. So there'll still be an option to be able to get these in raw configuration. So I just wanted to step up the game, make it so I can do a more complete product, something that a guy could bolt on and never have to worry about again, right? And not, hey man, this thing's rusty, ugly, whatever the situation is. So yeah, there you go. There's your traction bar spring plate, rear shock mount XL. All of these ones have the perpendicular shock. I never made them with the parallel shock because there was never any reason to. These ones are just for reaching that shock way far inboard. So if you need the extra space, this might be a good option for you. So again, consult the engineering. And if you have any other questions, just obviously email or call me, let me know, and we'll figure it out from there.